Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And today we have a quick little video right here because, as you can see, we have the Awakening Trials survey posted not too long ago, today at 4 a.m., which is odd because, normally this would go up a few days prior to the meta starting, and then we would know for sure what meta it was going to be. In this case, it came out a couple hours after the meta started, so it's kind of odd. Maybe they were trying to keep the meta a secret for something. I don't really understand why. But over on Twitter, it's the JP survey, and if you go to their Facebook page, they have the English global survey. They'll take the results of both of them and combine them and then make their decision on who was the most popular. But we have 4-star Fire Benimaru, 3-star Fire Kurobe, and 4-star Fire Shuna. Obviously, they're all fire because they want you to use these fire characters in the Earth Conquest to get Earth cores to level up your Earth units because we are in the Earth meta. That's how it always works, and it will continue to work that way until they run out of units to put in the Awakening Trials survey. Of which case, eventually we're going to be down to just one character, and then it's going to be like, oh, well, there's no point in a survey. But what do these three characters do, and which one is objectively the best? So they have their skills in Japanese, and why do that? We're just going to go into here and go to our actual units. I can't use any of them because they're all done. Shuna, Benny, and Kurobe. So let's check out Shuna first. She's first in line. She is magic. She is a balanced growth type. She is a AoE. Her first skill raises your defense and your guard rate, which, especially with this current meta being defensive based, and the previous Jubilee at least being defensive oriented, give or take, this skill could come in handy, and it's only 15 points. So I'm guessing this goes up to probably like 20% right here. 20% defense and then guard rate. It's not a high guard rate though, so I wouldn't put too much stock into that. Her second skill is pierce resistance by 50% at level 10, which could come in really, really handy against Conquest Milim, if you're still having trouble beating that and you need defense. So I know her whole shtick is, murdering you with pierce. So this is very helpful. It's also what, the Chad Gale Gibson does. Maybe not as high, but he still does give pierce resistance. So this could come in handy for, Conquest Milim. The skills overall, I would not say are very useful for Conquest Golem, which is, what they're trying to push you to do. You have a hard turn limit, right? You have 6 turns before it wipes you. And neither of these skills are going to really assist you in getting that 6-turn kill. This defense is not going to save you on turn 6. He will one-shot anybody. Anybody is dying in that stage on turn 6 if you don't stun him or something. And then pierce resistance, he doesn't pierce you. He doesn't do anything until that 6th turn, really. He doesn't do too much damage. So I wouldn't call her the most useful unit in the game. She does have one singular use with the pierce resistance, but let's move on next to Benimaru, who is a physical attack growth, and he has a single target ult, which is good. His first skill is a personal attack buff by 20%, I believe. Yeah, 20%, which, is fairly good for, again, only costing 15 points. He could be a very, very, very cheap DPS unit on a beginner fire team. And his second skill is stun evasion, which, the Conquest Golem stuns you on 2 turns, right? On 2 different turns, right? So both of these skills combined and his single target ult make him objectively the best unit starting out against Conquest Golem, because you need the stun dodge, because you want to do as much damage as you can, and being stunned 2 turns is not great for that. And then having your own attack buff, when you combine it with an alt buff or with the hero crit buff or something else, can make him do some competent damage as a 4-star unit that'll get a immediate increase to 5-star. So I think that he is the best unit to choose from this, even before going to Kurobe. But we'll see how, the community votes. But talking about Kurobe, he is a defensive growth character, also a single target ult. First skill increases allies' pierce resistance, so again, could be a good unit for Conquest Milim. And then the second skill is a single orb change from blue to orange, which is cool, but not overly useful as far as overall gameplay is concerned. The Golem does nerf blues, so I guess having him would, be able to get you out of a 5-1 situation, or a 1-5 situation, and get that 6-card send or something. But again, this is really not going to help in Golem. This has very, very small help in Golem. Being a single target alt is useful, though. But I would definitely not pick him. Essentially, especially since he is a natural 3-star and not a 4-star unit, so his stats are going to be inherently even lower than the other two units. So, just going off of that, Benimaru is going to be your best pick. If you already have him done, then hey, it's free shards, right? And if you don't have him done, then he will bring a good amount of damage to your fire team, considering the fire team is pretty bad. Pretty bad. Like, Guy by himself is not good. Gopta by himself is not good. Shizu by herself is okay, because she's got the orb change, and she's got the stun dodge, and she's single target. She just has a shit attack stat. Benimaru is one of the best. He's still one of the better AoE units, because he has his personal attack boost plus the orange boost. So he works fairly well. You're free, and we just got done talking about you. You're 3-star, 4-star. And then, there's Fire Milim down here at 96, who's, guaranteed crits for everyone. Still can be useful if you don't have the hero, and you do happen to pull Fire Milim, so you miss out on the rewind, you miss out on the resistance, but instead of the 30% resistance down, you make sure that they don't have resistance. Which, in certain situations can actually be better. So, the Fire team overall is in desperate need of its 2.0. And if you're starting out and you're having trouble clearing Golem, Benimaru is going to be your best pick out of these three. So let's go ahead and just, help the community a little bit by voting for Benimaru, and we'll see. Oh, Shuna is winning. Huh. Okay, well, go vote for Benimaru, guys, because he's much, much better than the other two. But there's the Awakening Trials for this month for the Fire unit. Let me know how you guys voted. If you didn't vote for Benimaru, tell me why. Tell me why. Give me some reasons and some logic behind, or some answers to your logic. But that's it for me, guys. Take it easy, and I will see you later.